Alright everyone, here we are with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button. If it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So here we are with the SPY. We're going to talk about why it continues to go up higher, how things have been moving in the last several days and weeks, and how we are seeing things go from the dip areas to the rip areas to the next dip area, all the way to the next rip areas that we have just recently hit, and what the charts are showing, what news is coming out, and what is driving the markets. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning. All three of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was ADXN. We caught this one in the pre-market under a bear indicator and consolidating, and a few moments before the bell it picked up with strength on 42 Vision, got a bull indicator, and went up nearly 20% plus within minutes. And then the continuation into the bell and after the bell with strength on 42 Vision within the volatility, it gave a highest point of possibility of 70% plus, guys. And not only that, but our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator since 7:05 a.m. in the pre-market, and it went into strength within the pre-market into the bell and even after the bell, and call options within hours went up 200% plus at the highest point of possibility within the day, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators and getting connected over to our bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, and the SPY has been going upwards since it hit that support level that we talked about way back here on July 14th and on the 13th, that if it hit 372 or stayed above it or real close to it, bounce back up, it could find a support after tripling bottoming, right? Because it was a double bottom here and it made it go up, and then it triple bottomed here, as you could see in this area, and it's breaking out. And we talked about how important it was to break above 385, then 390 and 393. And now we're above 393, and a lot of people are questioning, could we go to 400? It could reject at that area, or it could be the beginning of the next run, right? To continue pushing higher and breaking through resistance levels. Anything can happen. Nothing's guaranteed. But right now, we are watching these levels closely. And this is why charts matter, and that's my opinion alone, my perspective. It's not financial advice and doesn't mean I'm completely right. But within the volatility and within the clarity in the charts and being able to see the opportunities and maximize on them, it's where it really matters. And again, I could be completely wrong about this, just my opinion alone. Now I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So here we are with the SPY, and it went under a bear indicator on the same day of July 14th, found a dip area, quickly after got a bull indicator, pushed upward 2 days in a row, then Monday got that bear indicator, and then the next day on Tuesday got that bull indicator and continued to push up for the last 3 days. Now, what made it go up even higher today when it was actually consolidating and slightly pulling back down? Well, in this article it states here, Wall Street closes higher on the strong Tesla earnings. So it has to do with Tesla shares rising up because their profit tops expectations. And then also AT&T was actually dragging down its whole entire sector and also having a slight effect on the S&P. But the fact that Tesla has more weight on the S&P 500 index and the SPY, or anything related to the S&P 500, it went ahead and pulled things up. So AT&T and other earnings will be a matter of expectations that need to be beat, or if they're missed, and they're going to affect the S&P and the SPY directly, guys. Because as we see here in the charts, you could see that things moved, and a lot of people are focused on earnings right now. So it's super important to realize that. Now, we need to come back here to the July 14th dip, right? That dip was because the markets were pricing in the possibility of a more aggressive Fed. And that same date, if you look it up, articles came out stating that the Fed member Waller came out and stated that the pricing in of 100 basis point hikes was too aggressive and that the markets were getting ahead of itself and things started to come back up. He expects 0.75, right? As you see there popping up. Then the next date, consumer sentiment was better than expectations, one of the best in a long time, kind of creating an effect where people were thinking, well, if consumers are feeling better, we might not have a recession, right? So then things back to back 2 days went higher. Then on Monday, things just popped up higher with strength based off the charts. And around the middle of the day, Apple comes out with news and shocking the markets, right? So then things pull back down due to what they stated on how they're going to cut back on spending. And between all of this, you could see how the dip area on 42 vision followed by that bull indicator gave us that full signal of strength. And then right here went ahead and hit the rip area where things are possibly going to reverse back down. Did a full transition back down, extra confirmation with that bear indicator, and then all the way until today. And in the last 2 days, this whole entire reversal started once that bull indicator popped up and strength started to pull up for the last 3 days. So 42 vision allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and the bull and bear indicators are there to add those extra layers of confirmation. And here we are at a point where things seem like it's either overextended or it might continue to try to go higher. And yet we have all these different catalysts that went ahead and pulled us up to this point. Now, in the last 3 days, it's been momentum continuing with strength, and also the fact that it's pricing in everything that went on at the end of last week on Thursday and Friday. And then also in between all of that, we also have here how the 10-year treasury has been going down really, really fast, as we see it here from 3% back to 2.8. And then we also have the US dollar kind of hovering here slightly below the highs of 108. And then when you go over to oil, it's back below $100. So these are the 3 things to also watch that indirectly correlate. And then we have the VIX going lower in the process as well. The closer the VIX gets to 20, the more interesting it's going to get of either do we hit a peak and we're going to go ahead and reverse back up and the VIX is going to pick up, and then all these other areas of commodities, 10-year treasuries, and all that stuff start to pick up as well, and it hurts the markets? Or will it kind of find a stability area around the 20s, allowing the market to continue to flourish in that upward trend, and these different commodities and the 10-year treasury continue to go lower, right? And you could see it with 42 vision as well. All these different charts, whether they're commodities, forex, crypto, and even stocks. That's what it's all about, to be able to clearly see within the volatility what is going on. Now, this is a much more zoomed in picture. I'm just going to show it to you guys quickly. The support I'm watching for tomorrow, it's going to be 392. And if 392 gets broken through, below that will be 388. But to the upside, I will be watching the $400 level, and above that will be 402, 403 if things are going with continuation of strength. Now let's go ahead and zoom out here. So on the 1 day, we just got a bull indicator yesterday, and this is our first consecutive dark green bar since way back here in the rally in March. And it got a bull indicator, and it lasted from 432 all the way up to 461, nearly 30 points to the upside. Right now, we just started pushing upwards from a dip area. We're in the process of a rip area forming. If we continue going into bright green bars, if not, it could reject around the area of dark green, but it does have a bull indicator here in the process. And the last time it popped up, it actually completed the transition before coming back down and getting another bear indicator that had lasted since April. This is the first bull indicator that pops up on the 1 day. We were looking for this within this volatility, but it does not confirm that there's full strength here, right? Because when you zoom out, we're still in the process of a bear indicator on the 1 week. Now, we are still in red with green borders. We have no bull indicator here in the process, and we've hit red with green borders multiple times, and every time it rejected shortly after. So this is just our first one. We need to watch it carefully if it could continue. And this has been under a bear indicator on the 1 week chart since January 24th of 2022 at the levels of 458 all the way until now, where we're sitting at 398 trying to fight towards 400. It's going to be very interesting. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.